Hey guys, Dark Prometheus here, and we're playing some Front Office Football 7. So we just did our first two games of preseason. We dropped one, but the one we dropped was a 3-point game. So we're gonna look at our roster. We are going to change this up a little bit. So we're going to see Donnelly, our rookie that we came out pretty high on. I mean, he may end up being one of those big guys. He's good at scrambling, good movement, things of that nature. So we're going to see some good stuff from him. Ryan Matthews was a great pickup. He's been doing great. Um, so right now we're going to take Macklin. Actually, we're going to take Wilson, and we're going to sit Wilson out. We're going to put Flowers here and the other guy here. Garner. So we are going to sit Marquise Wilson. Marquise Wilson will be. This won't be like a demotion on his part. It is going to be the fact that we want to see what this other guy can do. Cooper, what the hell's his name? Garner. What this other guy can do. Ah, snap. No, this one. What he can do. Yeah, Slausson's right here. Not gonna be a big deal. One thing I also want to figure out is Zach Hastings, and we are actually going to deactivate Sutton and Ferguson. We're going to play these two. Also, we are going to Shea's going to be deactivated. Going to play the rookie. And then I'm going to keep Donta Hightower. I'm going to deactivate Lamar Houston, and I am going to play Easton Lewing. I'm also going to deactivate Slay, put Roderick in, and I really want to see. I'm going to deactivate Uxum, and I'm going to play Cersei. Cersei 6-player player, Uxum 30-year player. But really, I want to see what we got. So we're good here. My gunners are going to be. We put Cersei. So this end is going to be Hastings, and this end is going to be. The hell is it? Edwards? No, because Edwards is legit. Edwards is legit in here. It's Fletcher. There he is. Fletcher. Okay, so we're going to play Hightower here. I'm going to put Crawford here. I'm going to put McPhee here. Eagleston there. Fletcher's going to be here. He's going to play along Mayo. Ramsey's going to be right here. Cersei's going to be right here. Okay, so it's going to be Hastings, Fletcher. No. fuck is his name? He's a well inside. There he is. Fletcher. No. It's Hastings. We'll put Watson here. Let's see what Watson can do, the first year player. Fletcher. Pritt, Mayo. I think I'm going to still put Jones here. Yeah. I'm not going to mess with the integrity of it. Pritt. Jones. What if I put... I don't know, put Cersei here. He's not good with those. I'm going to go left end. It's going to be Hastings. Watson. Fletcher. All right. So see who we're up against. We're up against Cleveland. Johnny Manziel, Bernard Pierce, coming over from Baltimore. Pretty much a cowbell over there. Ray Agnew. Jordan Cameron, Josh Gordon, Andrew Hawkins, Joe Thomas, Joe Benito, Alex Mack, John Greco, Mitchell Schwartz. I know those guys are all have all been here. Marquise Hall, rookie. They picked him 13th overall. Corey Peters coming over from Atlanta. We did play a lot last year for them. Phil Taylor, Barkevius Mingo, Jasper Brinkley coming over from Minnesota. Tank Carter from here. Bud Dupree should be a 2-year player. He was drafted by he was drafted by Cleveland. Joe Hayden, Justin Gilbert, Dante Whitner, and Logan Layton is a rookie. Their third round pick, 11th pick. So, Joe Hayden is questionable with a sprained ankle, so he may be here or there. Personally, I would rest him. Another draft review of would be where's the green page? So we didn't draft anyone that should be at the top. Wow. A roster strength used to be here. All right, let's do this. We're in Cleveland this year. So Johnny Manziel, that's an incomplete pass. That one's Jordan Cameron, loses one. It's Jalen Strong, that doesn't go anywhere. Chicago. So Cutler to Matt Forte, doesn't get anything. Cutler Forte, no gain. Cutler Jeremy Macklin for 6 yards, so we're put back to him. So Manziel rushes for 8. Manziel screen pass to Pierce for 16 yards. There's Manziel running for 25 yards. Pierce is stopped, no gain. Jalen Strong catches it for 11 yards. Bernard Pierce goes nowhere. Brown goes 15 yards there, but that's I thought that was holding there. 4 yards. And Strong's going to get those 4 yards for a touchdown. So there's Ryan Matthews, gets 3 yards on that catch. Matt Forte gets 45 yards on that one. Fabelucci's down, minor injury, he'll be back. Ryan Millions gets a catch for Ryan for 8 yards. That goes for no gain, but that's offsides. There's an overthrown pass by Cutler. That's a bad pass by Cutler. There's one to Bennett for 19 yards and a touchdown. So Vincent Porter loses the football, so it's going back to Chicago. Cooper gets one for 7 yards and the reception. There's a 1 yard rush by Forte. Pennant gets 3 yard. We're on the 3 now. Ryan Matthews gets stopped. Jeffrey gets a touchdown on a 3 yard catch. So Manziel gets strong for 9 yards. False start, so it's coming minus 5 yards. Josh Gordon gets 17 yards on that one. Pierce gets 15 yards on that rush. Pierce gets nothing there. Pierce rushes for 3. Hawkins gets 4. An injury on their side. So they kick a field goal. Forte gets 10 yards in that rush. Ryan Matthews stopped for no gain. Cutler loses 4. Cutler sacked, so it's going to be punted back to him. Brown gets only 2. Brown loses 3 there. That was incomplete. So Cutler to Matthews for 10 yards. Macklin is down. We'll see his injury later. Cooper gets 1 for 18. So we do have Chase Donnelly now out there. So Forte gets no gain there. To Gardner gets 6 yards. Donnelly to Cooper for 16. Jeffrey gets it for 17. Donnelly evades a rush, runs for 10 yards. Donnelly rushes off tackle, loses 4. Cooper loses 2. That was a screen pass to Forte, loses 1. So it's going to be kicked for a field goal. So Donnelly's doing some good job. Here's Pierce for 11 yards. Strider is out there for Cleveland as the quarterback. So here's one to Brown for 9 yards. 3rd and 6. That one's incomplete. Gonna punt it back to Chicago. Donnelly's gonna give it to Ryan Matthews. Loses 2. Forte gets 1. 3rd and 11. Donnelly gets to Jeffrey for 5 yards. So it's gonna be punted back. Pierce for 3 yards and a handoff. Jalen Strong gets 13. Call timeout. That one is incomplete. That one is intercepted by Cody Pruitt. And so from there, it's going back to us after the half. Flowers getting a pass, the rookie for 8 yards. Ryan Matthews loses 2. That one's to Matthews for 5 yards on a first down. There's Matthews running secondary for 13. There's one to Ryan Matthews, loses 1. Donnelly throws it to Garner for 14 yards, the rookie, for a first down. There's Matthews, loses 1. Matthews loses 1 again. This time the fumble is actually recovered. Donnelly gets to Garner for 3 yards. Donnelly is sacked and fumbled. It is picked up, but pretty much we're going to punt it back there. Or no, it was 4th down. So Strider gets to Strong for 35 yards. Strider's sacked there. Run for 6 yards. O'Leary gets a pass for 14. 1st and 8. Terrence West loses 1. Strider, that's incomplete. Bird, that's incomplete. Unnecessary roughness by Cleveland. And in the end, they're going to come with nothing. So there's Corey Fleener getting 20 yards after that from Donnelly. Donnelly giving it to Ryan Matthews for 7 yards. Ryan Matthews runs for 1. 3rd and 2. Throw. Flowers gets 6 yards on a first down. Ryan Matthews runs for 23 yards. So here's Ryan Matthews going for 1 yard again. Here's Ryan Matthews gets 2 yards. 3rd and 7. Donnelly throwing in a double coverage, gets to Garner for a first down. There's Matthews for 2. We're on the 4-yard line. That's not for no gain. That one's incomplete. So we're going to get a field goal. Strider gets 3 there. Trying to give it to Benjamin, gets 4. This one's to Bird for 13. And a first down. Jalen Strong, that's incomplete to him. Strider sacked by Edwards. That one's tipped away. And so Donnelly's going to come out with Fleener. There's a penalty, so it's going to give us some yards. There's Matthews losing 4. Matthews with the reception for 1 yard. 3rd and 13. Matthews gets one. We're going to kick back to Cleveland. West gets a pass for 2 yards. Strader gives it, but it's intercepted again by Cody Pruitt, as that one is looks like it was tipped to the line, and there is a touchdown. So Strader is sacked again by Edwards. Here's Benjamin, incomplete pass. One to Jalen Strong. It's intentional face pass by Chicago, so I give him a first down. Strong gets 9 yards there. Hawkins loses one. 3rd and 2. Strong catches the pass for 12 yards, but it's offside, so it's going to give him a first down anyway. That one's knocked down. O'Leary gets one for 11 yards. There's a sack by J.J. Watson. That one's incomplete. Shot to Hawkins. That's knocked down. Terrence West. That one's knocked down too. So we'll see what Chicago can do. Matthews runs for 4. Matthews runs for 1. Donnelly gives it back to Matthews, and they get 1. They're going to punt it back. Strader flips to Benjamin for 1. Strader dances around, and that's knocked down. That goes nowhere. Jalen Strong gets the pass for 16. Burr catches the pass for 5 yards. Offsides anyway. That one's incomplete. That was incomplete. West gets 9 yards on first down. Strider double coverage, gets to O'Leary for 8 yards. And that will be the end of your ball game. So, wow. We put it on. I mean, we put it on like crazy. Our defense, I think I got it. I think I got the key to the defense. All right, let's look at this. Donald Brown, 4 attempts, 23 yards. Pierce, 4 attempts, 17 yards. Ryan Matthews, 22 attempts, 62 yards. Forte, 6 attempts, 57 yards. This is it. Matthews, Forte, and Yeldon. Those are my 3 running backs right there. Looking at them, Manziel was 10 of 13 for 79 yards, 1 touchdown. Lester Strider was 17 for 37, 165 yards, no touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Cutler, 8 for 10, 49 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Chase Donnelly, 17 of 19. Yeah, that's right. A rookie, 17 of 19. $120, 1 touchdown. So we spread the ball around a little bit. It's good. Our touchdowns were Ryan Matthews was passing, Austin Jeffers passing, Martellus Bennett. Jalen Strong was the only person that was catching anything. 8 catches, 109 or $109, and 1 touchdown. Cody Pruitt, 2 interceptions. Took one to the house. Almost took the other one to the house. Fumble. Porter fumbled, and don't know who picked it up. But we recovered all of our fumbles too. Defense. Saliga had 1 sack. Bryant had 1 sack, and that's it. J.J. Watson, rookie, nose tackle, 2 sacks. Mario Edwards, 1.5. He shares 1 with Christian Jones. Donta Hightower had 1 sack. All right. So we're going to put this like it is going to be our starting roster. Fabeluge, how bad are you hurt? Fabeluge, it's probable. Jerry Macklin. All right, Jeremy Macklin is out. We're going to take Jeremy Macklin out. Macklin, you're out. Marquise Wilson, you're in. We're actually going to... Because technically I need 2 of those like that. Anyway, so... Sutton, Ferguson, Hastings, Fletcher, Lamar Houston. Where? Eagleson. Roderick. Slay. Yep, that's the one thing. I'm going to keep Antoine Uxum too, in case shit happens. But this is how my backfield's going to go. This is going to be ridiculous. So there's Sutton, Watson, Howe, Ferguson, Edwards, where the fuck is McPhee in here? McPhee? No. Who's the other one out here? Not Blanchard. That was having. Shea needs to be out here. Blanchard needs to be back. What the fuck? Oh, it's Lamar Houston. It was like I'm missing someone. Houston. So Hightower. So who's gonna be back here? Sutton Ferguson. That is a good question. Jones. I should put Edwards. Yeah. Edwards. So McCullen, Mayo, Timu, Jones. This Slay. Jones, Pruitt, Roll, Searcy. Goal line. So I have an extra nose on here. So it should be Houston, Howell, Sutton, Ferguson, so McPhee, McClellan, and Hightower. That is fucking beast. Oh my. How beast is this? Revis, Fuller, and Jones. Okay, my nickel. Cullen, Pruitt. This is going to be Houston, Sutton, and Ferguson. Okay. Nickel, dime. So again, this is going to be Houston, Sutton, Ferguson, Clellan, Mayo, Jennings, all right, let's rock it. Scouting report. So we're ending at Houston. Max Angle, rookie, sixth round pick this year. It's going to be starting in Houston, so we get a rookie to victimize this time, or they're going to be running a lot with Arian Foster. Lester Egziak, another rookie, fourth round pick this year. DeAndre Hopkins, Donnie Avery. Dwayne Brown's 9 year. He's been here. Xavier Salafu, second round pick, Houston Texans. So yeah, he's by them. Christian Myers, he's brought over. Actually, he was been here the entire time. James Carpenter has come over from Seattle. Tyson Clabo. Could have sworn he didn't play for. He did play for Houston last year. This line's gonna be fun. So J.J. Watt, always electrifying J.J. Watt. Donovan Meadows, putting it up with another rookie, the guy that we wanted to get, first round pick, second overall. Then Jeffrey Pagan, third year player, is taken. Then Janavian Clowney, of course, got him. Mason Greer, looks like he is undrafted from Valpo. So funny part is, I actually live next to Valpo, which is funny. I know exactly where that is, Valpo, Indiana. But Mason Greer, he looks like he's going to be a big player too. Mike Mohammed, 6 year player. He's went to Houston, Denver, Atlanta, and then Houston. Brooks Reed came over after that Super Bowl run and when in Baltimore. Kareem Jackson, Jonathan Joseph, DJ Swearinger, and Darren Smith, second year player for them. So they're actually missing Chris Myers, which would be their start. Actually, they don't have Chris Myers there. Brian Cushing is out with elbow ligament surgery. He's out for the rest of the season probably. I don't know why he'd have a mild conflict with J.J. Watt. They're actually friends in real life, but okay. I mean, they're teammates. Max Engel is out, separated shoulder. Damn, they've been victimized so much that I need to really look at the actual damn roster. They've been victimized so much I don't even know who's playing. Houston. So it looks like we're going to be facing probably Austin Davis. So here it's going to be Reese Wright from Green Bay. Brian Cushing. Wow, it could be any one of these linebackers. They have a lot. Martellus Whitney's not starting, which is weird. Dante Allen's not starting, a rookie. He would have been a good one to start. So wow, we're walking into this and we don't even know who's starting. So I guess we'll figure it out then. You still say Houston by 17. That's quite amusing. So we have the better quarterback. They say they have the better running back, receiver, offensive line, defensive line. Everyone's about the same until it goes down to their blockers are better than our front seven, and my blockers are better than their front seven. This is quite amusing. Let's see. We're playing in Chicago. Let's see who gets the final laugh. So we have it first. Forte goes 14 yards. Forte plunges again for 7 yards. So Forte Cutler sack there. And then he's pressured and throws it away. That's a good throwaway, Cutler. As we're going there, there is Foster for 3 yards. Gordon loses 1. And Foster gets 8. So we're going against Tyrone Wolf. Thurnham gets 4 yards there. Aldrich Robinson gets 19 yards. Wolf gives to Melvin Gordon for 3 yards. Uh, that is knocked down. There's a sack by Lamar Houston, Ego Ferguson. So it's our ball. We'll have to see what happened there. Uh, there's a false start. Matt Forte plunging for 3 yards. I think it was a fumble. That's incomplete. False start again by us. Alshon Jeffrey, that's incomplete, so we're going to punt it back to them. So here we see Wolf gets nothing there, but that's holding. They come back. It's a 1 yard loss. Bonner gets 21 yards for a first down. So Wolf to Gordon for nothing. Bonner doesn't get anything there. It's Mayo dropping that one. Hopkins gets 12 yards and a first down. Foster runs for 4 yards. Foster gets 3 yards. We get a penalty on us, so it's a first down. Foster gets 10 yards. Another first down. Foster gets 23 yards and a touchdown. So, Cutler throws to Jeffrey for 24 yards. There's Cutler to Amari Cooper, where it's dropped. Ryan Matthews stopped for no gain. 3rd and 10. Cutler rushes for 3 because he doesn't see anything. It's going to be kicked back to him. So Melvin Gordon gets 43 yards. I think Zach gets 11. Durham, that pass is knocked down. That one only goes for 1 yard. Durham catches for 25 yards and a touchdown. So Jay Cutler and Marquise Wilson, that drops harmlessly. That one's to Jeffrey, and that doesn't go anywhere. Martellus Bennett for 7 yards. So we're going to kick back there. So that's 2 yards there. Melvin Gordon loses 3. Aaron Foster gets 10, but they're going to pump back to us. So Chase Donnelly's now out there, and he loses 4. He's sacked. And he evades and rushes for 9. So it's going to be kicked back. J.J. Watt is hurt. So we'll have to see what happens there. Hopkins, that's incomplete. Foster loses 3. Offensive holding. We're going to decline it. It's going to go back to us. We get a false start. That pass is incomplete. That one's to Forte for 4 yards. That one's to Jeffrey for 18 yards. Ryan Matthews stopped for no gain. Matt Forte loses 1. Donnelly is sacked. Offensive holding, so it doesn't matter. Punted back. Melvin Gordon stopped for no gain. False start. Bonner loses 1. 3rd and 21. Screen pass Melvin Gordon incomplete. So here's Forte going for 6. Sling a pass to Jeffrey, that's overthrown. Donnelly scrambles for 12 yards on first down. Amari Cooper, but that's a bad throw. There's Cooper, catches it for 12 yards on first down. It's thrown away. Martellus Bennett catching the ball for 10 yards on first down. One to Jeffrey, who drops a pass. Donnelly runs for 6. Matt Forte gets 7 yards there on a first down. Donnelly to Martellus Bennett. It's dropped. Delay game. Lose 5. Matt Forte catches the ball for 7 yards. 3rd and 8. And Donnelly evades a rush and rushes for 11 yards and a touchdown. So Melvin Gordon gets 11 yards. Penalty, first down, blah, blah, blah. It was on us. There's a holding going back. And there's a gain of 4 yards there. So it's Marco Stellick now as a quarterback. Give it to Melvin Gordon for 18 yards. And we see he's sacked by Stephen Howe. Overthrows, trying to get it in the end zone. And Houston will get the ball first. There's a delay game. Gordon rushes for 3. 2nd and 12. Gordon rushes for 4. 3rd and 8. Melvin Gordon gets 10 yards on first down. So CJ Fedorowicz gets the ball there for 7 yards. Grimes gets 6. First down. That play goes for 4. The next play does. Gordon goes for 4. 2nd and 2. Grimes gets 15 yards on first down. Sacked by J.J. Wyson. That one is way, way past. And that one's incomplete there. That one's the Bonner. He throws it to the end zone and scores. So that one's caught by Flowers for 10 yards, the rookie. Donnelly, that's incomplete. Donnelly to Martellus Bennett for 29 yards. Donnelly incomplete. Matthews is stopped for no gain, 3rd and 10. Bad throw by Donnelly, and we're going to kick back to Houston. There's a 1 yard gain. Bonner loses 1. Durham gets 9, and he's going to kick back to us. Donnelly gives Ryan Williams for nothing. Martellus Bennett catches the ball for 5 yards, 3rd and 5. Donnelly gets it to Garnier for 6 yards. A penalty, so it's going to be a first down. Matthews gets 1. Donnelly is sacked. There's another sack. There's a fumble. Oh, he fumbled it on the punt. So we get the ball back. Chase Donnelly, no gain. 3rd and 1. Matthews gets 3 yards on a first down, keeping the drive alive. There's a ball to Kyrie Lee, but it's incomplete. There's one to Amari Cooper, who goes the distance for 19 yards and a touchdown. So Durham catches the ball for 27 yards. Christian Jones brings him down. Melvin Gordon gets 3 yards. Inzik gets 2 yards, 3rd and 5. Durham gets 9, first down. Melvin Gordon loses 1. Porsche, where that pass intercepted by Tim Jennings. So Matthews loses 3. There's one to Fleener for 8. 3rd and 5. Ball is caught by Fleener for 6 for a first down. Donnelly gets to Fleener for 2 yards. False start by us. We lose 5. Donnelly, that's badly overthrown, but that's a good one. There's a ball that's launched, doesn't go anywhere. So we're giving it to Houston. Gordon runs for 2. Grimes loses 4. Bonner makes the reception for 33 yards, but it's unnecessary roughness, so it's coming back. Bonner gets 1 for 10. If it's unnecessary roughness, it should come all the way back. Spot the foul. There's a fair catch. So Donnelly scrambles for 5 yards, 3rd and 5. There's one to Flowers for 10 yards, a first down. That one's incomplete to TJ Eldon. That one's overthrown. This one's to Bennett for 3 yards. We're going to kick back to Houston. So Melvin Gordon goes 3. There's Melvin Gordon for no gain. There's Grimes losing 2, so it's going to kick back to us. So Donnelly, that one goes nowhere. It's incomplete. That one's to Bennett. Fakes out some defenders for 23 yards. So Donnelly, Garner drops that one to Flowers. That one's overthrown. But we're going to get a new set of downs to defense. Penalty on the defense. Kyrie Lee catches one for 8 yards. 3rd and 2. Flowers makes a catch for 14 yards and a touchdown. The rookie ties it up. Rookie-to-rookie connection. So Stellick, that's incomplete. Stellick to Durham for 14 yards. 37 seconds left. And that one is incomplete. Bonner for 14 yards with 20 seconds left. Stellick to Gordon for 10 yards. Unnecessary roughness. And here's one that's incomplete. They missed the field goal. So we get the ball back. So Donnelly gives to Garner, let's drop pass. So Ryan Matthews goes 7 yards. But it's holding. There's another sack. There's Flowers. It's intercepted. They should just kick the field goal, and that should be it. Yep. So yeah, when they had us down here, I mean, really, not much you can do there. But we clawed our way back. That's a good play by Chase Donnelly. It's a good play by some of the rookies, Lincoln Flowers. So, kind of satisfied with that. Not satisfied with Melvin Gordon for 22 attempts and 82 yards. That's what I'm not satisfied with. Against our backups. Intercepted. Chase Donnelly has some respective numbers. Alan Bonner. Tim Jennings had that one. Was that McCray? Yeah. So sacks. Steve Howe, Jay Watson, Mark Houston, Eagle Ferguson, Stephen Clowney, Watt, Marcellus, Kaufman, and Pagan. Next, wow. That's fucking abysmal. Okay, so we're putting it on. Week 1 in Minnesota. Let's get our stuff ready. 53-man roster. Snorris Perry is gone. Kadeem Carey is going to stay here. Dre Archer. Is going to stay with us. Chris Williams is going to stay with us. Jeremy Macklin is going to stay with us. So are those guys. Corey Lindsey. Corey Lindsey isn't going to stay with us. We're going to see if we can trade Artie Fletcher. We're going to see if we can trade Willie Young. Cornelius Washington staying here. Darius Slay. He played good. But I'm going to keep safeties on here. Darius Slay is gone. That means Roderick Ramsey is going to be my 4th corner. Andrew Exum is going to have to be up there. See if we can make some moves here. Trace. Position. Add to trade. Starting defensive end. I'll take a 6th round. Really, am I gonna have to really look at this? You know what? I'll take the hit. Hell with it. Willie Young. So you want to use an outside linebacker? New Orleans does. For a 5th round pick. Damn, that's a pain in the ass. What do you mean? It's 2,000. Am I able to change that in any way, shape, or form? Oh, you just want to cut it down. Either way, Cornelius Washington, you're gone. Seriously, how? You're a 2nd round pick. You're a 7th. I need to cut down by 3. That's freaking hard. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not cutting those two. Dre Archer could. No, Keenan Carey's going bye bye. I need to do one more. Back to running back because he's a damn running back. And you're a 4th round pick. You're a 2nd round pick. I really want to keep Uxum. Uxum's a very good player. He's a good one-on-one player. Hastings is going to be a good player too. This is a hard choice. You know what? How's it? Cunville Young. Don't want him. Don't need him. He gone. All right, let's do this roster. This whole thing really fast. Okay, Jeremy Maclin is out. Actually, no, we could play him, and he is going to play. So Garner Flower is going to be out. That means I am going to activate Ola. Yeah. Means I am going to also. I'm going to deactivate Cersei right now. Which means I'm going to activate you. Inkston. Alright. So this is going to be Macklin. Cooper. It's going to be Wilson. Archer. Okay. Nope. Donnelly is now the backup to Jay Cutler. So Bushrod, Fabeluge, Slauson, Ola, Fabeluge, Long, Fisher. So my gunner's going to be a Pruitt, Exum. My returner's going to be Archer and Macklin. Cooper. Who the fuck is Cooper? Oh, Amari Cooper. Dee. How fast is he? Oh, I feel like a jackass. You know what? I'll just go with Macklin. Defense. So Sutton Crawford. I'm going to go with Howe. Watson. Ferguson. Edwards. So McPhee. Hightower. Cullen. Timu. Houston. And Eagleston. I really should put Mayo here. But oh well. Ravis, Fuller, Jennings, Ramsey, Jones, Pruitt, Roll, Uxum, because seriously is hurt. That's good. Goal line. Houston, Sutton, Ferguson. It's good. Dime. Wait. This is a base nickel. So it'd be easy. Where's the other one? Actually, it would be better to put him here. All right. I think we're good. All right, guys. In the next episode, we will take on the Minnesota Vikings. I will see you next time. Later.